Yeah.
He's right about that.
How you feel?
When I quit the first time, like for a month, I couldn't sleep. Like I would wake up every half hour. It's almost like when you see those guys in the movies, you know, rehabbing from alcohol.
Hey, Gilbert's here. Let's tell him you're paying to go down and quit smoking. Where is Gilbert?
Yes.
Yes.
A whole 65?
I hear Gilbert's single again.
Yeah, Gilbert's single.
Yeah.
Really?
He broke up?
He dumped that cute girl.
I think she dumped
She must
him.
have dumped him. Come on.
Well, here's what happened.
Who's he dumped?
I saw her. I ran into her at a party.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about your ex-girlfriend. I ran into Gilbert's ex-girlfriend at a party, and she told me the whole story.
All right, tell me then.
I'll fill you in.
I didn't even know what she was doing with Gilbert, but...
Hey, Gilbert. Gilbert. Gilbert.
And how long did it last, anyway? How long were they together?
How did his parents know to name him Gilbert?
Isn't he perfect?
Perfect. They trained a comedy genius.
Clarence was taken. Yeah.
Did your parents, because your parents are old Jews, did they have to use the G? Is there a dead relative you're named after? I know a lot of Jews do that.
Yeah, no, I have no idea where it came from.
Did you ever ask your mother?
No.
Was I named after someone? Why did you name me Gilbert?
I have no idea.
You never asked your mother?
No.
Do you speak to your parents? Do you have conversations?
Wasn't Gilbert a famous gay convict? That's why you're dressed like a gay convict today? So, Gilbert, what I heard is that, and maybe you guys heard this too, because that chick you were seeing was real cute, blonde. Like,
I don't remember seeing her.
Loves Gilbert, okay? He's been banging her for years.
How long, Gilbert, was that relationship?
How long was the relationship?
Oh, I have no idea.
4 or 5 years.
About 5 years.
Yes.
All right, okay. He knows.
He can't answer anything.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Yeah,
He thinks he's on Hollywood
I have
Squares.
no idea.
That's why Hollywood Squares is good for him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't ask you anything. So anyway, this chick, I run into her. Every time I see her with Gilbert, she's like all over Gilbert.
Him, yeah.
It's freaky. It's weird.
Can't believe your eyes.
Can't even believe your eyes.
Believe he must be paying her.
Yeah, like the Russian yelled at her and then hypnotized her. Not to stop smoking, but to love Gilbert.
I'm dating Gilbert. I'm dating.
Keep saying over and over again, I'm dating Gilbert. So anyway, I see the chick. What's going on? Oh, Gilbert and I aren't together. I go, what happened? I love Gilbert. He's fantastic.
But what's the big but?
But she's like, you know how Gilbert is. And I go, I know. Like won't take her anywhere romantic, won't be romantic, won't say I love you.
Won't commit to anything.
Won't commit to anything.
Other than that, I'm perfect.
Won't spend a dime.
Did they go on vacations together or
No.
anything? Nothing.
Nothing.
She said that he's ill, like,
He's ill?
Ill.
What do you mean ill? Like this is a sickness with him?
His cheapness is a sickness. I mean, it's really disturbing. Like in his apartment, he's got, like, boxes and boxes of shampoo that he bought on sale once. and he buys them in bulk.
What's out about that?
That's great.
And it drove her crazy.
Yeah, like he wouldn't, like, pay for dinner.
She had to pay for every dinner, Gilbert?
Yeah, like...
I'm like 1 inch away from, like, putting pages of the Bible on my wall.
But it was really weird. Like,
Chicken blood.
So I said...
He won't pay for a cab, even.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So I said to her...
Sounds like someone else I know.
It sounds like you were waiting...
Won't pay for a cab.
Yeah, John, you don't pay for a cab.
Bill Hardy is such a liar.
Everyone else seemed to get what I was talking about.
So, anyway, the girl was like, I think she, like, hung around a long time. She definitely was in love with Gilbert, but she was kind of like, I think I got tired of waiting for Gilbert to change.
Right.
Like, to give in a little bit.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to happen.
Any progress at all.
Yeah, there was no progress being made.
It's tough loving a guy with 20 cases of Alberto VO5. Howard is dead with Gilbert.
Like, what kind of shampoo was it, Gilbert?
It was, toothpaste, too.
Brack toothpaste.
Tons of toothpaste. He buys, like, toothpaste. Oh, this was it. I'm sorry. Every hotel he goes to, he takes all the shampoo and conditioner out of the hotel in the hotel room and brings it home with him.
Miniature.
Like all the little soap, all of it. And she says he has bins.
That's because the bed won't fit in my suitcase.
He's got bins in his apartment full of these shampoos and conditioners.
Gilbert, let us into your apartment to film.
Yes.
Come on.
We got to see
Come on, we want to see it.
But Howard, ask Gilbert, Gilbert, do you own your apartment? Do you own it?
What? Oh.
Do you own your apartment?
No, it's like a rent control.
Did you own a car?
No.
So what's the biggest purchase you've made in your whole life? What's the most money you ever spent in at one time?
The toothpaste.
No, but he doesn't buy VCRs.
He bought one VCR.
No, he doesn't buy stereo equipment. He waits.
Do you have a stereo?
Yeah.
It was probably given to you.
Yes,
right? Yes.
pretty much.
Right.
Yes.
And the VCR you bought, though?
Yes.
Right. So you paid for that.
Well, that's what?
Well, my last VCR I bought, the other one was actually given to me.
But he doesn't make big purchases. Like, he makes money, but he doesn't spend it.
Why do you think you don't spend money?
I did a show for a guy at Panasonic.
He did.
You know what it is? I know what it is.
What?
I think Gilbert's mom and dad were very, very poor. If I can play psychiatrist here for a minute.
Can we have some music?
No, but I mean like poor, like...
Dirt poor.
And Gilbert has always felt inside that he...
Patches where depending on your son.
Gilbert hates aspects... Gilbert can't stand his mother and father.
Only you can...
See, I'm getting to him.
I know. You must be getting a chord.
No, start all over.
Gilbert has, bad thoughts about his parents, and he feels guilty about it. So what he does is he punishes himself, and he's taken on his parents' affect of this cheapness, because they probably went through the depression.
Well, he's probably still blaming them. The reason he can't enjoy life is because they never enjoyed life.
Gilbert, I'm going to say something to you right now.
That.
I'm going to be Dr. Phil.
Oh, okay.
It's okay to have negative feelings about your parents.
Wait, you have to have the Western accent.
Gilbert, it's okay for you to hate and love and have full range of emotions.
What makes you think they're Jew parents? Your poor Jew parents. You should hate them.
But Howard, I think Gilbert lived with his mom for a much longer time than most people because that didn't cost anything.
Yeah, when did you finally move out of your mom's house?
About a week ago.
No, come on. Tell the
How
truth.
old were you? Were you like 30 or something?
How old were you when you moved out of your mom's house?
I don't know.
Oh, you know plenty.
I'm pretty sure it was over 30. 45.
He had to get rid of his mother. There was no more room for the Holiday Inn conditioner.
Chauncey, you're on the air. Go ahead.
In New York, there's always a party every night. There's always like a PR party for some sort of event.
Right.
Every one of them you'll see Gilbert at, and every time you see him, he has a knapsack. And I swear on my mother's life, he goes around at these parties and loads the knapsack up with everything at the party.
I've seen it.
It's true.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
We know you take food from parties.
Everyone knows Gilbert.
Yes. No,
It's bizarre to see a guy that with a knapsack.
It's Chauncey. He goes to all these parties.
Like I scoop lasagna and put it in a knapsack.
What do you
stain at all?
What do you put in the knapsack? Do you ever feel embarrassed doing this at a party?
What?
Taking things?
What, taking hot dogs?
Yeah. No, but I mean taking like little salt shakers and
Maple syrup he took in the plane, a little half bottle.
That's amazing.
I just used that up recently.
Howard, can you guess?
Someone gave him a waffle?
I would love to have him empty his knapsack when he's leaving the party and see what's inside it.
Artie and I
Burn your fingers.
took Gilbert out to lunch, and he would only come if we said up front that we were going to pay. So we're at the lunch, and
I
really
enjoy their company.
But how did he?
It has nothing to do with the free food.
But how does he? But how does he say that to you?
because I say to him, Gilbert, do you want to come to lunch? And he doesn't answer. He goes, I don't.
And Gilbert.
And I go, Gilbert, we'll pay. He goes, definitely, I'm coming. So we're sitting down at lunch, and then I go, Gilbert, how are you getting home? Because he lives like, I don't know, 30, 40 blocks away from
Jersey,
where we're eating. And he goes, I'm going to walk. I go, why? He goes, I love walking. It's nice to get. I go, Gilbert, I'll pay for the cab. He goes, I'm coming with you.
Wow. That's
So you don't walk here, do you?
No.
When you're coming here in the morning?
I'll tell you exactly what happens. What are you promoting today, Gilbert?
Caroline.
Caroline sent the car.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. In fact, the one time he did us a favor, he came on for Hollywood Squares, so we got it at the last second. I paid for the cab.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, I would love to. But I'll tell you, I introduced him to a friend of mine, Howard, some years ago, who worked at a book company. And she gave him a card, and she said, Gilbert, I'd love to talk to you about a book one day. Gilbert called her the next day, and he said, would you like to go to lunch? She said, yes. He said, are you paying? She said yes, and then he said, would you give me oral sex? And she said no, and they went to lunch, and, she paid.
Well,
Well,
he
he
needs
gets
to know.
everything right up front.
You might as well throw that in.
You're not embarrassed saying, would you give me oral sex?
And he didn't use
I
those.
was more embarrassed about the lunch.
Valerie, you're on the air. Yeah, well, the girlfriend broke up with him
Well,
because
it
she couldn't
doesn't
take
bother
it.
him to lose the girl?
Are you upset to lose your girlfriend? No.
Hello?
Valerie, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yes.
I had been on the show a couple of years ago, and I had sent a fax in that said that I would meet Gilbert because you guys made fun of him all the time.
I don't understand a word you're saying. You're incoherent. You're talking.
I'm calling on my cell phone.
Yeah, well, you better talk clearer and make more sense. Did you say you slept with Gilbert?
No.
Yeah.
You did?
About 4 or 5 times.
Now we know she's lying.
No wonder you're insane.
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
When did you sleep with Gilbert? How many years ago?
91 maybe?
Is this the girl? Did you sleep with me, too?
Wait.
Is this the girl we both slept with? Gilbert?
Hold on.
If it is, she's hot.
Is she?
If it's the same girl.
Okay, do you remember, Howard? You had a show where you had
Sounds
3
like her
girls.
apartment's on fire.
I think this is the girl.
This is the girl?
Killing herself.
Hey, Valerie, did you have sex with Stuttering John as well?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, she's smoking.
So she's very
but she's
Huge
mental.
D-cup, real boobs, tiny body.
So why'd you dump her? Is she mental?
I was, it was just a one. I banged her twice.
She's got quite a resume.
But then when she was telling me that she was banging Gilbert, I was like, totally oh no.
You were like, oh, you're a loser.
Oh,
I was in your
John
very
thinks
first-
you're a loser. Yes.
Who else did you bang? Hervey Village?
Why did you bang?
Mini-me.
Well, let's find out. Why did you bang Gilbert?
Because I liked him.
You liked him. And
Yeah,
what?
he's a funny guy.
And why did the relationship end? I mean, it sounds like you're beautiful.
I stopped calling him. He was, it was meet me in the city at his place. He'd have like a yogurt and an apple.
At least you fed him.
He must have liked you.
Oh, but wait.
Here, have a yogurt. I bought them in
I
bulk.
wasn't even offered the yogurt.
I bought the yogurt in bulk.
She was on the Channel 9 show.
Wait a minute. You say he didn't even offer the yogurt?
No. It was. I happened to be standing in the kitchen when he offered me a glass of water and saw the yogurt.
Wow. So then, and then what do you do? Like, you'd come over, he'd bang you, and then tell you to leave?
No, he wouldn't tell me to leave. I'd have to leave because I had to go back to the island on the train. But I have to say, in his defense, he's a very good lover.
So you really?
Say that again.
Always. Wait. Always.
All guys who look like me or Gilbert, we're all good lovers. We have to work at it. Yeah.
Well, he worked at it.
What was his best thing? Was he good at...
Oral?
I don't want to embarrass somebody.
No, go right ahead.
He's already embarrassed.
Yeah.
Spanking.
Spanking?
Yeah?
Oh,
I don't remember this.
you freak. Did he pull your hair?
No. It was.
But he liked to paddle you, huh?
He paddled your ass.
What was his mother doing while he was spanking you?
So, say again
And
how
Howard.
good I was.
It wasn't there. Gilbert, do you remember who I am?
Gilbert, why no more with her?
I don't know. She was just too picky having the yogurts, the apples. Too expensive.
Was she using up all your shampoo?
Yes.
Yeah, she seemed very picky.
She was still living with her parents when she was with Gilbert.
So was Gilbert.
Yes.
I think she was like...
John?
Can I ask you a question? Who was better in bed, John or Gilbert?
Gilbert.
Howard, I was 20 years old.
So what? You should be great.
Yes, that 20. How can you be better?
The Channel 9 show days.
Gilbert is better than John.
Oh, she's lying.
That's rough.
I made you orgasm.
See,
now all of a sudden she's lying.
Well,
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't get you to orgasm?
Up until now, everything was true. Now it's a lie.
Oh, no, it's okay. As long as I got it to orgasm.
She has her opinion. Gilbert was better.
John did, and he drove me home.
And I spent more money on you.
In his mom's house.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Who has a bigger wiener, John or Gilbert?
John. But wait a second.
What?
Yes.
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
I had a lot. I'm not saying I had a lot more fun with Gilbert, but sexually, it was better.
All right.
Was Gilbert
60 years old?
Was Gilbert?
There were no drinks involved.
Was Gilbert very loving? Did he hug you and kiss you?
We had a great time.
Was he loving?
Just watching.
Was he affectionate toward you?
What? Was a lot more fun.
She just talks. She's not listening.
Is he affectionate toward you?
He's still Gilbert. He was never other than Gilbert.
Yeah, how does Gilbert initiate sex, actually?
She's not being honest anymore.
She's not.
Oh,
No.
She's not being honest.
Valerie, tell him how weird.
Tell
Howard how weird the Gilbert dates were. You used to tell me they'd have to meet him in a certain place. And
Yeah, and wait. At like a bar across from his apartment.
Yeah.
And it's not even like, would you like a drink? And then we'll go back. It was like, she's here. Okay, let's go. I mean, I could even have the offer to buy him a drink if I wanted to.
So when you're at the bar with him, he says, let's go. Do you have to, like, walk in front of him, or do you get to walk next to him?
In front of him, I guess. I don't remember. All I remember is that I always hear everybody rag on Gilbert, and I think that it's wrong.
He just wanted you for sex, it sounds like, though.
But that's fine, because it was good.
Right.
Yeah, and she got an apple out of it.
Let me ask you something.
And you didn't like John in bed that much.
I'm just happy she said I had a big opinion.
John was once. We went out for drinks. We went to Mulcahy's. We had a good time.
Well, he had to. He's bad in bed.
Yeah, Gilbert knows how to treat a chick.
Gilbert takes you right up there for good time.
Hey, Gilbert's like dice.
Get in the bed.
Yeah.
That's what I like older men. I like guys like that.
But wait a minute. Let me ask you something. Does Gilbert have any conversation, or does he just say, let's go right to bed?
No. Well, we did. We did a little bit.
Does Gilbert ever ask you about yourself, or he doesn't care?
No. I think, he did. He asked about my family and stuff like that a couple times. But there was only like 4 times.
Does he speak? Does he say anything when he spanks you? Does he, like, yell out anything?
Well, that which you would yell out when you're really happy.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
With someone.
Wait, say it again. There was 50 things going on at once. What does Gilbert say when he spanks you?
The same things people say when they're in.
Like what?
Well, we need an example.
Because it wasn't passionate. It was just when you're in the throes of being happy, being in bed with someone.
So what did he say?
Ooh.
Children of the night.
Yes, exactly.
Now, does Gilbert ask you if you have a lot of shampoo at your house? And could he come over?
Do you have any maple syrup?
You know something? My mom and I went and visited him in the hospital after he had his appendix thing.
Yeah, I did too. I got sucked into that evil loop. Boy, was that a mistake.
I was having Howard bring me a car.
All right, thank you for the call, Valerie.
Wait. Say again how good I was in bed and how he's better than John.
Yes, Paula.
Hello?
Does anybody call on a clear phone line? But go ahead, Paula.
I'm calling from my cell phone. I used to work at Fleet Securities, and I used to invest Gilbert's money.
Yeah.
For him, and I used to work with his accountant, and he is a very conservative investor, and he's done very well for himself.
Of course, he doesn't spend anything.
He's
That's
loaded, right? Gilbert's loaded.
He's loaded, and I also grew up with Artie. Hello, Artie.
Gilbert, I knew you were rich.
Howard, he's worth at least $5 million.
You're worth $5 million, Gilbert? Is that true?
Oh, conservatively.
I bet he's worth $5 million.
Easy, Howard.
Well, if he doesn't spend a dime, how could he not be?
He bought all long-term tax-free municipal bonds at about 6 to 7.5%.
Thank you. And just how much of those bonds did he get?
I'm not going to let you know that.
After these commercials, Gilbert's proctologist will tell us about his last anal exam.
Exactly.
How many stocks can I get for 40 tubes of Crest with fluoride?
So, Gilbert, you're sitting on a pot.
But when is Gilbert, what is he saving this money for, and when is he going to enjoy it?
His
I don't
children.
know.
Yes.
Can I say hello to Artie?
Who are you?
Gilbert, you will never have children, will you? I mean, you'll never marry and have children.
It sounds painful.
Yeah.
You wouldn't inflict this on anyone.
No.
Now, you know Artie?
I've hung up on it. I couldn't take it.
Yeah.
There's too much going on.
I don't
All right,
remember
hey, Gilbert,
Paula.
what are you promoting, for God's sake? I don't even have a...
Oh, okay.
No one gives me
Tomorrow
a phone.
Caroline's.
Tomorrow you'll be at Caroline's. We'll all run over
Thursday
there.
night.
Then I think at March I'll be in Governor's in Long Island.
If you want to see a guy worth at least $5 million, go over to Governor's.
See, a very wealthy comedian.
He's the Ross Perot of comedians. Yes.
Tamara Caroline.
Well, we've learned a lot.
Yeah, more than we ever thought we would.
He's got a tiny penis.
And he's better in bed than you.
Exactly.
Yeah, John.
I was 20 years old.
You notice how John picks what he believes.
Right.
Doesn't, you know.
You can't take that you're better in bed.
Yes.
Oh, but Gilbert,
Then he probably was. I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you've gotten better.
Because, you know, when...
Well, maybe we'll have a contest.
I showed up to her house. The parents had the video camera, like, when I opened the door.
What do you mean?
When I showed up to that girl's house, like, the parents had, you know, a video camera on, and they taped me, like, come into the house and pick up their daughter.
So you could take her and bang her.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was so weird.
Oh, you were on the show already.
So no wonder she bangs famous guys. The parents are into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was kind of weird that I was picking her up, and the parents were, you know, videotaping me taking off the banger.
I mean, yeah.
Her parents must be so proud.
What's with the spanking thing, Gilbert?
What's up? Angry?
Yeah, it's an angry thing.
Yeah, it's cheaper than a vibrator.
Yeah.
Howard, really hot girl.
You know what's funny? She doesn't even require that famous of a guy. Her parents are busy flipping out over Stuttering John taking video camera.
The video camera pulled up.
Right now she's having sex with Yakov Smirnoff.
Yeah, we should have asked her. We should have asked her other celebrity
Right,
bangs.
yeah, she probably has a list.
Yeah, because you know if it's John and Gilbert, there's more.
You know what, Howard? I had sex with a Playboy centerfold.
Willie Tyler and Lester. Yes.
Yeah.
Just Lester.
You keep talking about this Playboy centerfold you had sex with, John.
This girl was way hotter.
The girl, Valerie?
Yeah. I mean, unbelievable.
How do you think she looks now?
Probably not as good. That was like 10 years ago.
Right.
No, John, you were 20. How many years ago was it?
All right, maybe 12 years ago.
17 years.
He's 20 and you can't last as long when you're 20 in bed.
Call her back. See if
That's
she's...
the excuse.
Yeah, John, what's the excuse that you're 20? I mean, you know.
I was 25.
Yeah, like when you're 20, you can't last that long. You don't have that much energy in bed. You know,
I only had her once. You know, I didn't. You had her 4 times.
Yeah.
Or I
had
it twice
chance
in one
to
sitting.
practice.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
John was 25. It happened in 91, and John's 37.
No. Gilbert had her in 91. All right, yeah. I was 25. Thank you, Bubba.
Can I ask you guys a question, though? Like, why not be with her longer? She's hot. I assume, was she real annoying?
It was, for me, Howard, it was right around the time I was with Karen on Channel 9, so it was,
Oh, you were cheating.
She was using up my yogurt too quick.
For Karen.
Hey, Valerie, who else did you bang that's famous?
Nobody else.
Come on.
How come you never got married?
The guy who played
I'm
Rerun?
married and I'm separate.
Are you separate? Are you still good looking?
Hell yeah, better looking.
The guys are saying you're as hot as a Playboy Playmate.
I am better looking now than I was.
Meadowlark Lemon.
What?
Well, if Beth ever dumps me, I'll bang you.
She got like D cups.
John said he wasn't as good in bed because he was in his 20s.
I might have. I was double D at the time, but I'm not anymore.
You're not a double D anymore? I'm trying to hear.
I'm here like now I'm like a D because I've gotten smaller. Howard, do you remember your very first Miss Howard Stern pageant?
No.
The first one, Channel 9?
No.
Would you still do Gilbert?
Yeah.
I'll be right over.
Well, Gilbert's free again, and you're free.
And this chick's 44 now.
Yes.
I'm 32.
32, that's it?
Yeah, she's
That's
young.
it.
Wow.
She was 18 when she was with Gilbert.
Oh, no.
I would come and show you what I look like, but I know that you would say, oh, no, she's not that good, because you guys always say that about every...
No, we don't.
No, come in, honey. Let's see you.
Come on in.
When?
What's with your parents taking videotape of Stuttering John?
Yeah,
wait. That was a joke because John would always run up to everybody with a camera and start asking them stupid questions when you'd send them out. So my father, being the pothead that he is, would say, hey, this is so funny, let's do the same thing to him when he walks in the door.
He's way involved. I see. No wonder you're banging these guys.
Did you tell your dad that you banged me?
Did you tell your dad you banged Stuttering John? He must have been very proud.
And he's got him on tape.
Yeah.
I would come in and show you what I look like now.
Okay. Hold on. I'll put you on hold.
See, John was in his 20s. He didn't have that much energy.
Yeah, and John, where's this Playboy Playmate you banged? Let's get her on the show.
Hey, what do I care?
What's her name? I mean, give it to Gary.
Give it to Will. I mean, he's already looked her up, has the pictures of her and stuff.
What's the matter? She doesn't want to come on?
I don't know. She was on the show. What do you think I got?
He has pictures from the magazine to prove it.
And you know what she told me, Howard? She said her boyfriend's going to allow her to have sex with me.
What is it?
I talked to the Playmate's mother, and she recently suffered a stroke, so she's recovering from that.
The Playboy's Playmate or the mother?
The Playmate.
The Playmate had a stroke?
I stroked a few times to that Playmate.
She had a stroke?
Yeah.
John's Playmate?
Well, John was 23 when he banged her. It was really bad.
She had a stroke after she banged John.
That makes you feel old if a chick you banged had a stroke.
Before I suck in bed, they gave a girl a stroke.
Wait, there's someone on the phone who says that
He was so bad in bed he gave her mother a stroke.
there's another person on the phone who banged both Gilbert and John. Hi.
Oh, excellent.
Hey, this is Kevin. John banged me good. He's way better than Gilbert.
Kevin says John is way better. Okay, we got to take a break.
Yeah, but I was 19 at the time. I was not.
Go see Gilbert Gottfried, Caroline's this weekend?
Tomorrow.
Thursday, tomorrow night.
Yes.
2 shows or 1?
One.
One show. That's it for you.
He's very wealthy. He only has to do one show.
You don't even have to work.
Yes.
And then also you're going to be at Governor's when?
Yeah, I think at the end of March.
All right, good for you, Gilbert.
Can I plug something, Howard?
Oh, come on, John. Now you're plugging something?
I haven't plugged anything.
Look, you weren't any good in bed. Why should we
All right.
All right, quickly plug something, John.
I'm going to be at Cobb's in San Francisco this week.
Great.
With Greg Fitzsimmons.
Okay. Greg's a good guy. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words with